Okay, so the 49ers take the ball, they march right down the field, everything's going great, and McCaffrey coughs it up. This is why I'm not one of those people that were constantly throwing McCaffrey. You never heard me do that. He coughed it up against Minnesota as well. Like, dude, hold on to the goddamn ball. How are you gonna cough up the ball in ideal conditions in the first drive of a Super Bowl? How are you gonna do that? That's called choking. Okay, thankfully our defense held. I'm in a better mood now. I'm more relaxed now. Our defense held. Our run defense is looking solid to start. And then on the 3rd and 12, when Dre Greenlaw made a stop, he made like a ridiculous celebration. And the Chiefs lineman is like, it was hilarious. He's like our Draymond Green, I just realized. He's always on the edge. Okay, first quarter is in the books. Let me just say this. We cannot lose this game now. Given the effort from our defense, the effort from Brock Purdy, we cannot waste those performances. I don't want to be like 45 seconds in Patrick Mahomes 30 for 30. Okay? We have to close the deal here. To lose it now would just be unbearable. It would just be unbearable. It's like the difference between like asking a girl out and her turning you down right away versus waiting like 5 years and you find out your kid isn't even yours. She's been cheating on you constantly this whole time. I'm pretty sure the pain from that would be exactly the same. It's just unbearable. It cannot happen. We cannot allow it. Dude, I cannot believe that Juwan Jennings' trick play actually worked. That thing looked like a disaster, like the whole time, until it was a touchdown. That thing was fluttering in the air forever. It's like, oh my God, is it going to get intercepted? Is it going to get tipped in the air? Oh my God. But that was absolutely amazing. So here's the thing. Going into halftime, we cannot let them do the thing where they're going to score right before the half and then score again in the beginning of the third quarter. That cannot happen. So that's what I'm looking for. If we can stop them from doing that, I will allow myself to relax by 1%. Well, shit, we had them. We let them off the hook. We gave up a field goal. Now they can come back in the third quarter and tie it up. So it's going to be a long-ass halftime. It's like 30 minutes of Usher. I don't even like Usher. I can't even think of one single Usher song. I had him confused with Cisco. I thought he was Cisco. I thought he was the thong guy. He's not, apparently. Anyways, we're gonna have a long ass halftime, and the danger of that is the nerves start creeping back in. You already got over it. Now you're gonna have a long time to think about it. Now you're gonna have a long time to think about not choking. Okay, I've got food in my mouth, but I've got to say this before I forget. Okay, I realized something about our defense. Our defense, which just stuffed. Well, we didn't stuff Pacheco. We stopped Pacheco for a huge loss, intercepted Mahomes, made him punt, and then stopped him again. You know what I realized about our defense? Our defense is the hot chick that only gets hot for special occasions. You know, so like for like the Commanders or the Rams, she's going to put her hair in a ponytail because whatever. You know what I mean? She's not going to get dressed up for the Rams or the Commanders. For the Packers, she's going to put like a sweatsuit, right? But when you get to the Super Bowl, then the fake eyelashes come out, the hair straightener comes out, she looks like Lana Rhoades all of a sudden, okay? That's our defense. Our defense is the hot chick that knows she's hot, and she's only gonna put in effort when she absolutely has to. What a disaster. What a freaking disaster. We've lost our lead. It's now 13-10. It feels like we're down 100-10. We haven't moved the ball all half. Are we really going to go out like this? It makes me I'm sick to my stomach right now. I'm sick to my stomach. The defense has played great. They've done their job. Kyle Shanahan, you're an offensive coach. You're an offensive genius. This is your job. You're going to have to bring it home now. Okay? Whatever narratives that we get, if we lose, will be deserved. Because the defense did its job. Well, Steve Wilks, you did your job. You did great. It's up to Kyle Shanahan to bring this one home. Kyle Shanahan and Brock Purdy have to bring this home. By the way, let me say this. Taylor Swift. I didn't realize how cute she was until just now. This is the first time I realized that. Okay, we just scored to take the lead, 17-13, and I don't know what's going to happen because Patrick Mahomes is the greatest quarterback in the game today. Andy Reid is one of the greatest coaches ever. I don't know what's going to happen, but that drive that Brock Purdy and Kyle Shanahan and the 49ers put together was legendary for me. I don't know if anybody will remember it. I don't know if anybody will remember it because I don't know what's going to happen the rest of the game. But for me, I will never forget that drive. I will never forget Juwan Jennings. He started that whole thing, dude. You could make a case he's the MVP. But Brock Purdy on that fourth down, just the guts and the trust that Shanahan has in him to go for 4th down instead of tying the game in that situation. Remember, everybody got mad at Dan Campbell for going for it. We went for it. That was just legendary by everybody involved on that drive. And I hope that we win the game just so people will remember that drive. Because that drive will be always special to me. I will never forget that drive. I will never forget Jawan Jennings. I will never forget George Kittle. They have enshrined themselves in the Hall of Fame in my brain. Okay, in my Hall of Fame, in my brain, they are enshrined. They are inductees from that legendary drive. Jake Moody, incredibly clutch. If we end up winning this game, then John Lynch and the 49ers are going to seem like geniuses. If I don't seem too excited, it's because Patrick Mahomes gets the ball back in the Super Bowl with 2 minutes left. My heart I feel like my heart is going to beat right through my chest. For the season to come down to this is really torture. This is taking years off my life. I'm going to have to become like a vegan or a pescatarian in order to make up for the years lost just from watching this game, just from living through this season. So we had to settle for a field goal in overtime. And listen, if we lose the game, everybody's gonna like do recriminations like, why didn't Kyle do this? Why didn't Kyle do that? Why didn't he do this more or that more? Brock Purdy, he didn't do this, or Jake Moody did that. For me, they played about as great a game as they could play. For me, they played a great game.